Well, we are finally at the season finale for Black Ink Cruise Chicago, and it looks like it's a lot of changes happening. Everybody's evolving, and we have our special guest, Don Brumfield, in the building to help us dissect everything and just break it down, let us know what's happening at 9 Mag, y'all. The review is up next.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Where are the leaves? Cue the leaves. Cue the leaves. Damn it, it's the end. I'm not ready, y'all. What's up, everybody? We are your Black Ink Cruise Chicago panel. I am your girl, Carmen, and I'm here with my lovely co-host as we're here to wrap up this season. Y'all, introduce yourselves.
Oh, I know. It's so depressing, guys. What's up? I'm Nakia Monet.
Hey, guys. I'm Sad, and I'm also El Marie.
Oh,
We're sad.
We're sad. It's too quick, you guys.
It did seem so fast this season.
It went by hella fast.
It did, but you know what? We're ending it on an amazing note because we have the one and only. Not only is he a piercer, not only is he a manager of 9 Mag, he is now an working actor, Mr. the one and only Don Brumfield. What's up, Bishop Don?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
We're feeling good. We're happy to have you in the building with us.
As always, man. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, rocking out with your boy.
Thanks for Skyping. And we were hoping to have you in the studio, but if we gotta take the Skype, that's what we'll do.
We'll fight you next time. Don't worry.
Right.
I'll tell y'all off the mic.
Okay.
Okay, we got that.
That's all right. It's all good, How are things in Chicago? It's a lot of changes happening at 9 Mag, huh?
It's a lot of changes happening, but I think there are changes for the better.
Okay.
At some point you gotta put your foot down and establish the future of what you want things to become. Like if you want a legacy, you gotta put your stamp on it in a strong way. So for Ryan, have it might have ended or have it looked, we're all proud of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first and foremost thing that I want people to know, and that we are all pursuing something in a future venture together.
Yes. I think the show did a really good job of showing the fact that you guys are truly growing and evolving from this experience. Like, especially from today's episode, you can just tell that there's just elevation waiting around the corner for everybody. So, how'd you guys feel about that? Do you guys agree?
Yes, I'm super excited because I know there's been a few times like either you guys, well, Dawn, you weren't here, but we've talked to you guys a lot, and we've always said like, man, we just want things to be different. We just want things to be better. But we've seen that you guys were growing from season 1 to now. So I think this season was a really good season because I felt like it was all about growth and peace and coming together and building your own foundation.
And nobody's in the same position they were like season 1. Whether that's mentally, whether that's job opportunities, everyone has grown in every level possible. And I think that that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
everybody.
definitely.
So congrats to all y'all, Don.
Oh, thank you. Really all that we speak is excellence as a unit. Let's kill the elephant in the room early and say that, the platform being on reality TV is not where you want to stay.
Yeah.
Nobody comes on reality TV and want to be like, oh, I just want to be crazy, because most people, what they do, they put their albums out,
Right.
put their tracks out, but they put their opportunities out there. We're just a cast of young Black males and females who grew up in Chicago, and end of the day, we just all want to win together.
Well, we're proud of you guys. Speaking of winning and elevation, this season you went from being a piercer to being the guy in charge, handling everything as the manager at 9 Mag. How did you like that position, and was it difficult? Because we saw you have to like iron some stuff out with Bella when the girls got a little wild. You had to put some people in their places. But tell us about what that experience was like for you becoming the manager of 9 Mag.
Well, becoming the manager for 9 Mag for me wasn't honestly, it wasn't hard. I've been around 9 Mag since the doors opened, before there was a TV show. I knew how the shop ran. I spent nights and mornings mopping floors. I spent nights waking Ryan up in the chair next to me like, hey, bro, your client walking in. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the bag. So for me, it was natural because I've been around there and watched these guys grow, and I'm proud of them. And they all know that Don as an individual has been a supporter. has been a grinder, has been someone who's had been in their corner since day one. And for me, I feel like I earned it. I
Nice.
didn't feel like it was position. I didn't feel like it was position uncomfortable being given. I think that even Ryan knew and the rest of the shop knew, like, Don has never been like fake. He's been in everybody corner, the good or the bad.
Yeah, I
And,
think
like,
so.
Yeah.
I think this position suits Don very well as well. What do you guys think?
I think so. A question I have for you, Don. I feel like in this season we got to see a little bit more of like your silly side, funny side, and I feel like we got to see you kind of like bring your wall down a little bit. And now that we see you acting, I think that's really dope. Have you always wanted to act?
No, I always wanted to get into, get behind the camera and have fun. These are like secret passions. You know what I'm saying? And like for me, it's been fun. It's been excellent, and that's why you don't really see a lot of my friends putting up a resistance against me acting, because they kind of know, like, he kind of he's always been a comedian, always been silly, always been able to entertain.
Very
Like, this is,
charismatic.
like, Yeah, charismatic. I like that.
I got you.
And like Nakia said, you're able to kind of let your guard down. Do you think that is part of like why you're like being able to get into acting now, and the funny scenes, like the scene you had where you were pretending to be the white lady, like social media went crazy. Like, why is Don's white lady voice like on point? You know what I mean? Because other seasons, we've had to build up to this. We've seen, we have seen anger and things like that from you. So do you think it's more so like you feel like you can be yourself now?
Most definitely. Like, honestly, I've been through a journey. I did a scene today with my cast where I was just talking about a journey.
Nice.
And it's not to be like, what's the word? Not to have the ego or not to be strong for it, but I feel like I personally, my family, and I have been through everything.
Yeah.
For the show to, be where it's at.
Yeah.
And I feel like, for once, I'm in a place where I know I'm very protective of my lady, my kid, and my family. And guess what? You get to see the real Don.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of that journey with your family, we saw the transition from what happened with this crazy girl. I'm still trying to find out who she is. We can run up on her and flatten her tires.
Nah,
but
we're gonna leave her where she at. We're gonna leave her where she at.
but moving on from her, what's the journey been like to get the family back together? Because you guys are in a really healthy place, and we're very proud of you guys.
Yeah.
What's the journey been like to become this turtleneck wearing, monogamous man that you are now? Tell us about that.
Well, to be honest with you, like, you get to a place where you understand life. You understand energy. You understand when people are willing to drain you, to get an opportunity. You start understanding when people are opportunists. And don't get me wrong, like, it's all fun and games when you're 22, 23, 24 coming into the TV world. But when you start realizing that people only want what you have and don't really realize how hard it really is. Like, they want a taste of the fame. They want a taste of attention, but you don't realize how hard it is to be destroyed, be broken down, and have the strength to be built back up on your own. The fans didn't build us back up. We did that.
Yeah. I was so proud of y'all.
We did that. You know what I mean? And that's what people had to see. So for us, the journey is, going from an angry place to a place where, guess what? We argue about? Who picking up the kids today and who buying the groceries?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Come on, Black love.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with those arguments. Like, no, it's your turn. No, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Because that's normal.
Like, it just grows from realizing, like, man, yeah, nothing's perfect, but these arguments are way better than us worrying about who texting who, who's in your DM, who's on who phone. Because at this point, I get it. We're not naive. Women will always send me something explicit. Men gonna send her things explicit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like they want a taste of what they think is dope.
Yeah.
Or think it's easy. This is not an easy journey. And for those who are watching tonight, this is not easy. This has been a struggle to get where we at.
I think that's why it's so impressive. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to hit on that because I think that's why it's so impressive. You guys as a cast are so impressive because we watch Love and Hip Hop. New York, Atlanta, and LA. You know, like we've seen the journey of a lot of people who, the Beverly Hills Housewives and the Atlanta Housewives, these shows have the tendency to tear people apart more than they do have the tendency to bring them up and cause elevation. So to see all of you guys growing and becoming men and becoming mature women, business women, it's really inspiring. Like you guys are taking this opportunity and setting a great example for Black Americans and Americans, period, and anybody watching for how to elevate, take something and grow through it, you know? I was proud to see that. I was proud to see that Ryan becoming the official boss was okay with everybody.
Well, see, that's like honestly, that takes real conversation.
Yeah.
It takes a moment to analyze yourself. I think like the last year and a half, I think everybody as a cast took a moment to realize where we came from, where we started, who we wanted to become. Like, and that's basically the story. A beginning, a middle, and an end. If you don't see yourself where you want to end and where you want to end up at, then you're lost.
Very true.
Yeah.
Ryan asked himself, what do I want to be at the end of this journey? What will this platform have said about me? What would this platform have said about the people I started this journey with? So if you don't really know where you want this shit to end, excuse me for my language, if you don't know where you want this journey to end, then what are you doing? That's for your people. That's the people who started this with you. You know, me, Ryan, everybody admits, hey man, we never did this alone. Ryan can't say this is my TV show alone.
Right.
Like we all look at each other and say that this is not my TV show by myself. We took this journey together.
Yeah.
What am I going to end this with?
Exactly.
So that's what I feel defines us. There's no shade on the Love and Hip Hop or anybody or basketball or New York. Understand that we came in this together and we agreed to go in this together and how we're going to end this together.
Yes. Something I loved about this season, you guys didn't shy away from showing emotion towards each other. Black men hugging, Black men crying, Black men saying, I love you. The Black men showing respect to Black women on this show. And that's something that I really admired about this season. And I just wanted to tell you guys that because I feel like a lot of reality shows, we don't get to see the good. We only get to see the bad. And I know we're in our, fourth season with you guys or fifth season with you guys. So I thought it was pretty dope to see you guys embrace and love up on each other as Black men from Chicago.
Yeah, it was a really powerful piece because we saw you get upset in New York for the Christmas special. And then this season, it revealed itself why it was so touching to you and why you were so emotional and upset about, you know, what production was doing behind the scenes. Can you tell us, like, how is Phor doing? Because the fact that you guys covered that and then embraced him in such a way was so powerful for so many people because so many people struggle with depression and comparison and so many things. So tell us, give us some update on Phor and, you know, what's going on with our brother Phor. We love Phor.
We do.
My brother Phor is doing his thing. He's getting some music. He's living again. You know, some people can't bounce back from people trying to tear you down. And I wouldn't allow him to be torn down. I feel like he's a phenomenal individual. And growing up as kids, we had enough heartaches and destruction just growing up in Chicago. And I had to make him realize you're the face and the voice for so many people who are scared. Who are scared to admit they're challenged with something. As y'all know, less than a season ago, we lost our sister.
Yes.
And that's because for so long, you know, we battled her, battling depression and battling, you know, so many things. And then, you know, and we wind up losing her, unfortunately, because we look at the world as African Americans in particular, like, you know, depression, schizophrenia. That's, you know, no shit on anybody, but that's another culture's endeavors. That's what they have to deal with. No, understand that, like, you have to look at a community as this show in particular of Black men who grew up in poverty, didn't have a father, didn't have a mother, have had to deal with drug addicts and uncles and aunties who did nothing but cocaine your whole life in front of you. And be at a point where you can admit all that stuff hurt us.
It's trauma.
Definitely.
I want to tell you, like we're dramatized. We're hurt. But as men, we're taught to be tough. We're taught to, man, you from the hood, you from the block. You don't cry. You don't hurt. No.
Right.
Let it be known that it takes more strength to show that you are hurt.
Exactly.
Let it know that it takes more strength to let it be known I need your help. As women, as my wife, as you women at this panel, I need y'all support to keep moving. Because in my hood, I just need to be tough. And from where I grew up at, I just need to not let things wound me, shake it off. No, we hurt.
Yeah.
Yes, but we're here
And then on top of that,
go
we
ahead.
have to express that we're on a national, we're one of the number one TV channels in the world.
But y'all, not only that, y'all the number one show on the number one TV channel. That's more pressure.
That's watched. That's ridiculed. So we have to look at Twitter. We have to look at IG and be called everything but the child of God. People don't know how much we hurt.
Well, we're here to tell you that we're commending you guys. Like, you guys are doing an excellent job of showing everybody what the true meaning of growth is. You know, and we are just really, really happy for you guys. We're excited to see what's going to happen next. We were nervous at the end of this episode, and we're going to get into that. And don't worry, fans, we are going to cover this episode. We do have a review coming up, but we had to get this in with Don. We were nervous because we was like, what's going to happen to Nakia? What you mean, Ryan leaving? What's happening? Like, you know, but that moment where he put the shop in the vans, go for it.
Not to cut you off, but understand this. Me and Ryan talk every night. It's not about cutting nobody off. Me and Ryan talk every night about business, growth, entrepreneurship, credit.
Yes, grown man stuff.
This is how we politic with each other.
Exactly.
As men, as black men in America, and just wanting to grow and wanting to see each other win. So understand this. Yeah, and we're not done. The finale was just a tease. This finale tonight was just a tease to see where we're going to take ourselves as men.
Right.
And guess what? There's still going to be a journey. There's still some ladders to get over. There's still some people who are very selfishly emotional, who want to see themselves be on the top. But guess what? You can't get to the top. You can't get to the top without a struggle.
Okay.
It ain't no winning without sacrifice.
That's a word.
Real. We're not going to get to the top without a struggle.
Right.
Ever.
So just notice that these next 10 episodes that's coming for y'all in about 6 weeks, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a journal. But guess what? At the end of that tunnel, there's a light.
Okay.
I love it.
We're going to show America. We're going to show America that there's a light for everyone, male, female, black, Hispanic, whatever you are. We're here to win as a unit, and we're not here to destroy.
Come on,
I put that post up earlier saying, like, man, if you go into things with negative intentions, with the intention of destroying somebody else, you're only going to fail yourself.
You sure are.
The energy comes back on you.
Yep.
We here to win.
That's a fact.
Yes.
Come on, I don't even know what to say. Don, I've been telling you, I really think that your gift is somewhere in counseling and nurturing, even if it's not what you're doing for a living. I think through your acting, you're going to reach so many people and you're going to be able to start foundations because there's something healing in your presence. Like, even the fact that you were there for your sister, you're there for your brother, and you just have this protective dominance over you. Like, it's very, you don't play. Like, when you punched through the wall to get the old boy that was on the other side of the wall who was messing with y'all girls. Like, that was a moment. It was like the Don punch.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second. Since we do have you.
Since we got you here.
Carmen brought it up. So
look, since y'all got me, let's make it clear. I'm always going to be protective of the women in my life.
Yeah.
We may not see eye to eye. We might not be perfect. Me and Ashley can get ready to shoot each other right now. If somebody walk in the door and say I'm going to shoot, I'm going to slap the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way I've been brought up, and it's just the way I've learned that, like, at the end of the day, I'm here to be a protector, a provider. If the women around me, just like you seen when I choked Junior, and he didn't even hit nobody. But I explained to Junior, I thought you hit something.
It's not even fair. Like, we know you only apply like 5% of your strength when you got to put people in their in their place. We already know. Like, it wouldn't even be fair if Don went ham for real.
Man.
That's all it was. And so to understand this, like man, honestly, from the Don y'all seen in season 1, my hurt, my pain, my tears, my anger was only from a place where I love people. And I tell people all the time, season 1, I lost my uncle, I lost my grandmother all within 2 weeks. And I was hurt. I was lost.
Yeah.
I was in defense mode.
Yeah.
And just like y'all see now, I just want to tell y'all, we ain't got to take a drink. But let us be hanging out and somebody yell at y'all, Don will mark that nigga to the goddamn wall and say that's my homie.
Yeah.
You're not gonna disrespect.
You know what?
That's who I am at heart, man. And I think anybody that knows me, anybody that grew up with me will tell you the same thing. You know, protect those who will protect you. Be there for those who will exchange energy into you. You women, I'm proud of y'all for what you are doing, and y'all have always recharged me every time we have spoken.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's why I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate the women around me, and one in particular, my wife,
Yes.
you know, my mother, everybody, they recharge me, no matter the arguments, the fights, but I know that at some point y'all have my back.
Yep.
And
We sure do.
I want to show people, like, continue to have people backs, continue to support, continue to be there for those who are there for you. So as y'all women on this panel tonight, I want to tell y'all I love y'all.
we love you too, Don.
That's real.
Keep doing y'all thing, man, and know that 9 Mag is gonna grow.
Yes.
And if they don't want to see it grow, we're gonna step over you. We're not gonna hate on nobody. We're just gonna step around you.
I know that's
Because we
right.
are here to bless. We're here to bless and keep evolving, man.
Yes.
And I love y'all.
We
Like,
love
for
you.
real.
We love
Don,
you,
right
Don.
quick. Speaking about love and evolving and your beautiful wife, you and your wife have a really cool event coming up for couples. Explain to the fans what that is and how they can get tickets and come to that event.
Oh man, so listen, you can get tickets. Now listen, if you come by yourself, please bring your boo or a friend. This might be your boo. The only thing is, man, the event is just to have a connection and have a good night.
Yeah.
We're not excluding nobody. You can buy a ticket and be single. That's okay.
Okay.
You might meet your Mrs. Right or Mr. Right.
I know
You
that's
feel what I'm
right.
saying? But we're trying to have a room full of love and positive vibes.
Yeah.
No hate, no discouragement. We just want people to come out and have a great time. And people forget how to just have a good time. And I think that's what we want to remind you of. Have a drink. Have intellectual conversation. Learn that woman that's next to you. Ask that lady what makes you happy. Ask that man what makes him happy. That's what this night is all about.
All right. Yes.
Ask someone, what are they looking for? What would be the top 10 greatest things in a date for you?
Hey, I'm pulling up.
Right? I'm like,
You said to go
What
home.
would be the top 10 greatest things you walking into a date to?
Yes.
People forget that.
Yes, because you know what? We're so
would you want?
cyber. We're so
I don't
cyber
even know
now.
what
We're
I
so
want, right?
What I want.
Yeah, we're so what's this on the online?
social media?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everything is cyber. Like we forget what we want when we're face to face, and it makes
Seriously.
people
When you're
socially
face to face.
awkward.
It's awkward, right?
Yes.
You find a person through Instagram and be like, ooh, he the love. No. Meet him in person. Meet her in
Yes.
person and say, what is 10 things that turn you off? What are 10 things that make you happy? What would be 10 things I can do to give you a perfect date?
Oh, I'm stealing that for my next date.
Right?
I'm about to
Take
take
some
Don.
notes,
I'm taking
right?
that.
Well, Don, listen. This has been an amazing interview.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you really shine. So I'm gonna give you the option because, as you can see, like Drew isn't here today. We love our dear Drew, but she isn't here
Yes.
today. So do you want to stick around and be our 4th panelist for the review, or are you? What do you want
What's
to
up?
do? What's
Y'all
up?
ready?
Yeah,
All right.
let's do it.
Before we
got
get
a
into
good,
that,
we got a good 10.
but we're gonna make it quick because it wasn't too much drama this week. We can get right to it. But before we get in that, we want to give you guys at home a message from the network. So Kiki is gonna give us a message from the network, and then we're gonna get into reviewing this episode because we know you guys are waiting for it.
I'm gonna give it to y'all right quick. So hey guys, before we move on to the next topic, we wanted to say thank you for making us the ESPN of TV talk. For us to continue to grow, we could use your help. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, give us a rating on iTunes, and leave us a comment because you know we're gonna give y'all a shout out because we always do. Even when you drag us, we still give y'all a shout out. Being a part of the AfterBuzz TV family has meant so much to us. We appreciate all the love, and we do thank you because now we're on Spotify, iTunes, and because of you guys, we're able to talk to people like Dawn and the whole cast for Black Ink Chicago. So thank you guys for supporting us and doing what we love. We love you guys. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, so Dawn, this is when we get into the episode, honey. All right, for everybody waiting at home that's been waiting us to dig into this season finale, let's start with the fact that, okay, we got you right here, Don, right at the top. You getting a movie deal, honey. It's season 2, and is it a movie? Is it what is it? Is it a TV series? Let us know what's going on in your world.
It's an Amazon series.
Ow.
It's dope. You know, it's an Amazon soap opera.
Okay. Soap drama.
I'm Enzo Esquire, of course. Yeah.
That's cool.
So that means I got little degrees, little education behind me, of course.
Okay.
But I'm still Don. I think they love me as the character because I'm still able to present the suave, the smooth me, just with a little bit of, you know, street edge with educational edge behind them. It's as me. I got 2 bachelor's degrees, you know, that nobody knows, you know what I'm saying? So it allows me to showcase another side of myself.
Okay.
But it's an amazing experience. It's a amazing opportunity because I'm around veteran actors, veteran individuals who have put their heart and soul into this, who have actually invested their money into this opportunity. So for me, sorry, y'all, I'm plugging on my phone.
It's
phone.
okay.
It's all
Where
good.
we going?
I didn't want to die in the middle of the conversation, but it just shows me how to show people the other side of me. So I love acting because at this point, I'm giving you a side of Don where Ashley is not slapping me when
I was
Yeah,
gonna
there we
say,
go.
do you think that Ashley's
Yes.
gonna be able to handle the pressure of you being a big TV movie star? What do you ladies think? What do you guys think?
I'm nervous. I think right now Ashley's doing good. You know, she didn't give Don a hard time when he had to go to New York. So
Right.
I'm like, okay, I'm positive. But at the same time, I don't know, Don. I just got to be honest. You know, we have infidelity in the past. And when
Yes.
you don't see someone as much, some of those old insecurities could come back. So I'm hopeful, but I do feel like they
that
may
mean
hit a rough time.
You got to be on your Skype game. You got to be on your
Yeah.
FaceTime game. You got to make sure some flowers and some stuff
Everyday
pops
flowers.
up unexpectedly. You got to be on it, Dawn, so you can
Yes.
stay on top. You can keep this good, positive stuff that you got going on.
Yes.
Speaking
Well,
of
this-
investing in things, how did y'all feel about Charmaine thinking that Neek was supposed to build her an app for free, and then invoicing him for
at least a discount.
at least
At least a discount, though, Neek. Like,
That's the boo.
dang, right?
Give me the discount.
Listen. Me and Neek got a business started together.
Okay.
So it's the Never Alone. That's based on mental illness and suicide awareness.
Woo.
It's an app that we're dropping in a couple of weeks. Even I had to
Wow.
drop a couple of bands to
Okay.
get some things going. Neek is smart,
Yes, he is.
very intelligent young man, and you know, he has to understand. Like Charmaine had to understand, like this ain't free
Right,
because he has a team of people that worked
Yeah.
right.
hard.
So Charmaine got to drop some
So-
bands, huh?
Yes, she does because guess
Yeah.
what? That's investment in you. Hey, Neek not making no money off Charmaine.
Right.
true.
That's his woman, right?
He's paying other individuals to help build his woman up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's bomb.
True.
So he's letting this woman know, invest in yourself. If you can invest in yourself, then I will back you up.
That's
Okay.
dope.
I need to see you believe in yourself first. And
That's
that's how I
true.
took Neek. I didn't take Neek as like, oh, I need to cash out for you. What has he done for Charmaine already? Charmaine live in a house off the lake.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting it.
2 dogs, no kids.
That's
Your
lovely.
man making 200, 300K a year. You not tripping on shit. Follow your dreams.
Yeah.
But show me that you believe in yourself, invest in yourself first.
All
True.
right.
Dang. Just got
Yeah,
me all
I'm here
together.
with me.
Right?
So it seemed like a very oriented, even down to like Charmaine and Neek, they're building a structure for a family.
Yeah.
And Van is very, very much, we already know Van is a family man. And one thing he don't play about is his baby girl. He had to
Oh,
pull
not at
up
all.
and
That's
sit
my
little
niece.
Charles down.
Yeah.
I thought that you
That's
guys
my
might
niece.
pull up like you guys did a few seasons
With
ago.
tank tops on.
I was waiting for the uncles to pull up on young Charles.
How'd you guys feel about how Van handled the young man who he felt like was disrespecting him, and then his response to Van checking him?
Well, I think that's what fathers and mothers should do. You should be checking to see who your kids are hanging out with. And I think it was cool that VH1 showed a father who's concerned to be like, you're talking to my daughter. And Van's a man. He's been in high school. Men, y'all know what it's like. And that's why when men get daughters, they get very concerned because they were the man. So I think it was very noble for Van to be like, look, and I love the young boy because he was like, no, sir. I just like her. She's a young black queen.
Yeah.
When he called her young black queen, we were like, okay, nephew,
Y'all can
you
date.
can date niece.
Yep.
Okay. I'm like, did she
See,
prep you? Did she coach you on what to say to her dad?
No. See, what I peeped was an adjustment.
Yeah.
From the first scene to this scene was how he transitioned in the scene.
Yeah.
In the beginning, he like, yeah, cool, whatever.
Exactly.
He had to realize, like, fam, you're not playing with a little boy. You're not playing with some nigga off the block. You're talking to a grown man about his daughter.
Right.
What you want to do. And the thing is, like, we all talked about it. Hey, I have a daughter.
Right.
You know what I mean? We grown men. We been there. But the difference is a generation where now is I'm gonna show I'm tough by defiance. Not by respect. Respect shows that you're more man than anything. And that's what Van wanted this young man to realize.
Yep.
Man, I can crush you right now.
Yeah.
I can knock you off these motherfucking stairs and you couldn't do shit about it.
Because we seen Van shove somebody and it's not lightweight. Van will shove you into next week.
This is what we do. I mean, honest with you, like we don't hoop no more. He don't play football no more. So you know what our therapy is? A weight room.
Yeah, y'all stay in the gym.
Yeah, y'all do.
Little homie ain't doing no push-ups. Little boy, I can ball you up right now. Make you cry. And your mama gotta come holler at me. But I want you to be stern. I want you to be no punk. But I want you to be stern. You know, the first time for me meeting my Ashley family was a brother that's retired military.
Oh boy.
Another brother that's, you know, been in gang life forever. You know what I mean? And just family members who's oriented with a lot of stuff that we grew up in Chicago. So if I walk into the room all, you know, what's the word? Timid. Man, why you messing with this goofy? I'm not here to disrespect y'all, but I'm gonna let y'all know I'm a man. How y'all doing?
Right.
Hey, I love her. I'm here and I respect her. I want to be with her. That's it. Be stern. I want to see that you got no punk because I don't want my daughter to walk around with no punk.
Right.
Facts.
But I want you to also have respect. If you can respect me, you're gonna respect her. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna know in the back of your mind, you got Big Donna running.
Well, speaking of respect, well, I don't mean to rush you, but we have to wrap this up. But we have to get this in because we done got the news and gossip in. We got a little bit of predictions of what we think is coming up. But before it all ends and the season is finally finale over, Ryan, speaking of respect, he levels up. He's opening a new shop. We see Rachel come in, kind of makes everybody nervous because we know Rachel is kind of meant trouble for the other, you know, people in the shop. But here we have Ryan saying that he's going to open a new shop and he has leaving Van in charge. How did that moment make you guys feel really quickly? If we could just squeeze it in.
It was anticipation. I was really like, okay, so what Ryan, what to say it already. So I was happy and proud that he's going to leave it to Van and they can kind of continue that whole like 9 Mag family thing. It's almost like a franchise situation. I don't know if Van's changing the name, but it's just good to see it being kept in the family.
Yes.
I was super excited. I kind of predicted it, but
She did.
She predicted it to a
I was like,
T.
he's gonna give the shop to his crew.
Yep.
He's gonna give it to one of them, and they're all gonna run it together. So I kind of predicted. So it's something that I've been excited to see, and I'm happy to see that everyone's together.
Yes, I think with everything that we've seen happen between Ryan and Van and the clash of egos and the clash of alpha maleness that they had going on, to see him kind of bring him up a level and say, you know, I do respect your business acumen, and I know that you can do this just as well as I can. I think it was cool to see that he wanted to share that type of life with Van.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't pressed about being the only boss, because he could have just left himself on the boss of both of them, but he shared the light with Van, and I thought that was very commendable of Ryan. Before we get out of here, and keep it in 60 seconds or less, tell us what you thought about that moment and give us our final thought on this episode and give us a couple of predictions real quick.
So look, in 60 seconds, guess what?
What?
I thought Don should have had it, but it's cool. I'm not that mad because I feel like Van has the ability to run a shop.
Okay.
The key is you're going to watch in this next half of the season or next season when it come up, you're going to see how y'all feel about who should have been left it to.
Okay.
Who can run what, who can run not.
Ooh.
That's just simple. So guess what, man? I respect Ryan for wanting to see his brothers take over some stuff. But you will see in this future season, Maybe your predictions will change or your opinions will change.
All right.
Like that.
Okay.
Ooh, that's some juicy juice to leave this season on until we meet you guys back in 6 weeks. I cannot
So guess what?
wait.
Before y'all cut me out,
Yes.
I love y'all. Proud of all of y'all.
Thank
No
you.
boo thing ain't in the middle, but tell her proud of her too when she come back.
For sure.
Yes. I want y'all to keep winning, my ladies. I'm happy that y'all want to speak with your boy tonight, man. Love
course.
y'all. This from my heart. For
Thank
real.
you, Don.
you.
We
Love
love
you
you,
too.
Ty,
We are
too,
proud
so
of you,
much.
Yes,
the
I'm proud
journey
of you
and the
too.
growth that you've made. We're proud of the fan, proud of you and Ashley.
Yes.
We love you and thank you for always being a part. And please come back when the
Yes,
show is
we need
back
you
on.
in the studio.
I'm
Come
coming.
to LA.
Good for y'all.
Right.
All
And
right.
shout out
Just
to
save me that middle
Farrah.
seat.
Shout out
Yes.
to Farrah. She's amazing.
Yes,
Thank her
big
for
shout out to
everything.
Farrah.
Oh,
Farrah
Farrah
is
is my queen, man.
Yes.
My second queen.
we
Yes.
love
She
her.
holds me down.
We
Yes.
love her. But until next time, you guys, 6 weeks, we will be covering Black and Crew New York.
Starts
But until
next
then,
week.
I'm your girl Carmen. You can find me on Instagram at king_Karma.
And guys, make sure you guys tune in next week because Black Ink New York will be in the building. I'm your girl Nakia Monet. You can find me on social media at Kiki Boom Boom.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at ElMarieTV.
We'll see you guys in 6 weeks.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Don.
Love
Thanks,
you.
Don.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.